welcome back to everybody that likes and comments and subscribes. Thank you to everybody that watches the videos and actually likes and subscribes. I appreciate it, I really do. Today, we're here to talk about One Piece. This amazing chapter of One Piece. This great chapter of One Piece. That's what we're here to talk about. But like I say every day, every time I record a video at least, thank you to everybody that subscribes, and thank you to everybody that watches the videos and leaves comments. Thank you, I really do appreciate it. I did a Jujutsu Kaisen video the other day, so if you want to check that out, feel free to. It's pretty good because the manga in Jujutsu Kaisen is getting so good. I'm not going to spoil anything here, don't worry, but if you like Jujutsu Kaisen and you already caught up to the manga, you should go check that out. But we are here today to talk about One Piece chapter 998. So we pick up with the Straw Hats, the ones that aren't currently like ascending the floors, and Marco. And it's this very funny tidbit where Chopper's on fire. Marco uses his flames on Chopper, and Chopper is like screaming, and he's like, oh wait, it doesn't hurt. Like, it's just the right temperature to delay the effects, because while they're working on the anti-vaccine, flames will help, like, stop it from like spreading any further, whatever and whatnot. So, Chopper doing doctor things and whatnot, Marco helping out, so that's pretty dope. And Marco is basically like, hey, Roronoa, because he doesn't call him Zoro. He says, hey, like, Roronoa, if you want, I could fly you up there, and that goes for the rest of your Straw Hats too. And Brooks is just like, well, we can't go, we gotta stay here with Chopper, we gotta stay here and protect Chopper, he's the doctor, he's working on helping these people. And like the samurai, which is really good because I'm happy it's not just Zoro going up there by himself. The samurai are like, hey, don't worry, we'll protect the raccoon. Because they still call Chopper a raccoon even though he's a reindeer, which I guess now he does kind of look more like a raccoon because he's not like in that reindeer form, he's not really, which I'm getting off topic, but yeah, so we with that being said, they're leaving Chopper behind so Chopper can heal everybody, because Chopper's not really gonna participate, I guess, in the fighting and whatnot. So yeah, and it pans over to King and Queen, because we gotta address the fact that they're still here. So finding a way to get past that. But then Apu, I'm gonna start calling that man Troll Man Apu, but no, Scratch Man Apu stands back up. It's like, you'll pay for that, give me back the vaccine, I need that, otherwise I'm cooked. And I'm like, okay, everybody that thought that Zoro killed this man, no, he's still alive and he's still running. But it doesn't really matter because this man Drake, ex-Drake, just like bites into a pool and just like, yeah, shut up, nobody cares about you. We cut over to Luffy and Jinbe, actually, and Jinbe is just like trying to like I don't know if he's trying to defend Sanji or if that's what he genuinely believes, but Jinbe is just like, Sanji probably ran off because he sensed a powerful enemy, which is actually dope because if you remember, Sanji actually specializes in observation haki, so maybe Sanji did sense something was wrong, and maybe that's why Sanji has such good hearing and everything like that, is because Sanji has such good observation, And then Uffy's like, even Uffy's like, oh wow, really? I guess I need to work on my observation, because Luffy can see into the future, but observation still isn't really his specialty. So maybe that's something that Oda's trying to let us know, because a chapter or two ago we got the whole like Zoro doesn't have Conqueror's Haki, which I was glad about. But yeah, but yeah, I guess that's what he means. And Jinbe's basically telling Luffy like, hey, look, you're gonna have to go on ahead, I'll create an opening, because there's way too many of them for us to be fighting. Jinbe's like, we need to use our time very wisely. So Jinbe's gonna create an opening so that Luffy can go up a floor, so Luffy can go up a floor, right? But we pan over to Sanji, and can I just say I love Sanji's character, bro? Because normally any other man in this situation would be horrified, but Sanji's just like, all of these women are beautiful, which is amazing because Sanji is truly a man that does not discriminate when it comes to women. Sanji is a man's man. But basically Black Maria, and I was really hoping Oda wouldn't like give her like one of these personalities, but I don't know. Black Maria is just like, she doesn't want Sanji to leave because she's like, if you stay, I'll make you my pet, this, that, and the third, which is, I hate that mentality. I hate the women that act like men are pets and whatnot, and it's just cliche to me, but she's technically not a good guy or whatever, and Sanji's like, I'm not gonna say Sanji's debating about staying, because Sanji does try to escape, but like, they're pursuing him, and Sanji's just like, he's in heaven right now because this is Sanji's dream, surrounded by beautiful women that want him to some degree. So yeah, I'm not gonna really spend too much time on Sanji, but yeah. So after the whole Sanji debacle, we pan back over to Jinbe, and bruh. Actually, before I tackle Jinbe, let's pan over to Sasaki and Franky, because I forgot that they were also in this chapter. And basically, I think a lot of people already predicted what Who's Who and Sasaki were gonna be, like, correctly. And Sasaki, which is, it wasn't surprising to anybody. It was kind of surprising to me because I thought that he would be the one to have Who's Who ability, which I'll get into later. But Sasaki is basically a Triceratops, which is really fucking dope. His whole I'm Oda, you really are killing it with these designs lately. But yeah, Sasaki is a Triceratops, and he's squaring off with Franky right now, and that's gonna be an interesting fight to see the least. So I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be this thing where like Sasaki can like tear into like Franky's armor because of his horns and whatnot, and it's just gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see it. It's honestly gonna be great. But what you all have came here for, Jinbe's conversation with Sasaki. Oda, listen, I have a theory that I'm gonna say after I tell you what happens here, but like, cause I think I know who's who is, and I'm gonna like, I think I know who's it's I think I know I know who he is, damn it. Okay. I think I know who he is, alright? So I'm gonna give y'all my impressions and who I think who's who is. But so basically the scene just like flat out like who's who is telling Jinbe like, yo, you're out here causing a scene and causing trouble for Kaido. That's not like, you're a warlord, show some respect or whatever. I don't know if he was trying to like, it's hard because we don't have the official translations out right now, but yeah, and Jinbe is like, I'm no longer a warlord, I'm a member of the Straw Hats, put some respect on my name, you feel me? Like, he didn't say it like that, but like, let's be honest, Jinbe basically said, put some respect on my name, right? And he's like, and Jinbe is just wondering like, yo, how do you know me? He's like, oh, I caught a glimpse of you back when you were a warlord and whatnot. And he's like, oh, Jinbe's just like, oh, I don't remember you, but maybe if I saw your face. And then like, Kusu like that, yeah, I guess I just can't let you see my face. And bro, everybody probably already is thinking what I'm thinking, but I really want to put this video out just so I can say like, just so I can say I called it, same way I called the whole Black Maria Sanji thing in one of my previous videos, if you did check that out. But yeah, who I think who's who is, are you ready for this? I think that who's who is Ryokugu. Now, if you remember, like, Oda has never shown Ryokugu. Like, all we've seen from Ryokugu is a silhouette, and Ryokugu isn't his real name. We don't know what his name is. We don't know what his real name is yet. It hasn't been announced. We also don't know who who's who is, okay? We don't know what his real name is. But if who's who was affiliated, but Ryokugu, right? I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. But Ryokugu was affiliated with the Marines a long time before he was promoted to Admiral. So, what I'm thinking is, this can either go two ways. One, Ryokugu is here for a special purpose, for a special, a special purpose on behalf of Navy HQ, like, how similar to how Nathan Drake, or X Drake, I call him Nathan Drake, how X Drake was, a part of Sword. Maybe Ryokugu is here to infiltrate the B5s, which would be weird for them to have two infiltrations. So maybe, who's who, if he is Ryokugu, has a different motive. Maybe he's here for, maybe he's here as like a member of like CP0 or whatnot. Maybe he has some ties to Rob Lucci because they're both cats and whatnot. So maybe he's a part of like the Cypher Pole or whatnot. But man, it's just so many ways that can go. I am, however, this video is beginning to get a little too long for my liking, so I think I'm gonna wrap things up with a few final words. Yes, I acknowledge the Yamato and the Ace flashback that's coming up, and man, One Piece is just such a great series. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next time, and leave some comments below about what you think.